Hello and welcome back to Better Minecraft Steampunk Saga. Last episode we built the builder's hut, got our supply camp down, and got the colony set up with the town hall. This episode what we're going to try and do is get that town hall built. It shouldn't be too tricky, it might even be easier than the builder's hut. So let's jump in and give it a go. Okay, let's hit the ground running. So the first thing we're going to do is go over here and see what the builder needs to get this done. So build options, oak planks, glass pane, dirt, crafting table, spruce door. None of this looks too crazy. In fact, yeah, this looks way easier than the builder's hut. So what we might even be able to do this episode is get the tavern down as well. I reckon the tavern is going to be the next big build for us. What the tavern is going to do is let us get new colonists into the colony. Now, as always, if you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member, you can add your name to the colony list post in the description, and then new colonists that arrive will have a chance at having your names. Now, before we do anything, I want to help the builder out, because I think helping the builder out is always a really good move. So I reckon digging up all of this grass is going to help him out loads. Basically, if you don't dig up the grass, the builder will try and do that himself, and what he ends up getting is loads and loads of seeds and stuff in his backpack. Like, look at this. We've got so much junk in here already just from digging up these few little bits of grass that honestly, if we can spare the builder that woe, we absolutely want to do that. Plus also, it really does go through hose digging up all this grass. And there we go. Do you know what? I reckon that's good enough for now. He's got a few bits of grass he'll have to deal with, but I'm sure, you know, he's a big boy. He's a big builder. He can handle that. No worries. Don't want to make his life too easy, eh, Higginbotham? Now, our forest is well on the way. We've got a lot of birch over here, but the spruce and the oak does seem to be growing, which is good news. And let's get some of this oak replanted as well, because the more saplings we get, the more trees, the more forests, the more wood, the happier everybody's gonna be. One thing that's really cool is because we've got Create in the mod pack. Oh, it's Terrapin. Hello, dude. Because we have Create in the mod pack, we are going to be able to get ourselves a pretty cool tree farm if we don't get ourselves a forester. But the forester is going to be a really good move for us going forwards. So let's get the builder started on this build. Boom, we'll get Higginbotham over here and get going, my dude. Build building. That means the resource scroll, once he wakes up. Come on, Higginbotham, get over to your thing. Oh, he's holding a torch. In fact, what's in his backpack? Nothing too crazy. So he can use stone tools now, which means we're going to give him all of our good stuff. We can make some new stuff, so that's no worries. But yeah, the pickaxe, the stone axe. Oh, shovels. He could need some shovels as well. We'll give him the good stuff. Oh wow. Bit of a colony romance going on there, maybe. So shift right click on him. We get his inventory. It's much bigger than it was before, I think. And there we go, my dude. Take these stone shovels. You need them a lot more than I do. So yeah, he's going to get started clearing out the land. But there's glass panes required for this build, which means we're going to have to finally go and get some sand. Shouldn't be too tricky. Let's find my little crafting den and get going. So more shovels are the name of the game. We're going to need a few of these to get all the sand we're going to need. We won't need that much, however, so not too worried about that. Whatever we don't use shovel-wise, we can always give to our builder. Now, usually I'd stay away from digging sand near to my base because often that ends up making the place look ugly. However, we are going to be moving all of this coast to be more of like a solid wall. So we can afford to get rid of this sand. It's pretty close to us. We're going to have to dig it up anyway later on. So might as well dig it up now. And honestly, I reckon 34 should be fine. Get the iron out of there, put the sand in here, a little bit of coal to get you going. And glass is well on the way. Okay, what else is on this list? So glass we'll take care of. Barrels and everything else is just wood. We will need a spruce door. So we'll need some more spruce wood, but we've got a sapling over here that should be growing pretty soon. Yeah, here it is, but it's not growing. I reckon maybe I need to dig away some of the... Oh, wow, yeah, that was quick. Here we go. Now, what we really do need from this is a sapling. If we don't get a sapling from this, we are kind of in trouble. We got 2. No, we even got 3. Okay, that's really good news. Oh, wait, we got 9. Have we got 9 spruce saplings? Well, it looks like spruce is kind of common, so let's put as many of these down as we can. There we go, good to go. We'll come back later and have loads and loads of spruce. The glass should be done now. We're looking for panes. So just like in a 6 shape like this. I think it was panes at least. Was it panes? Yeah, panes, 20. No worries. Good to go. So glass in the bag. So that's almost everything we need to get this guy going. However, there is a lot of cobblestone on this list. 110 cobblestone and 68 cobblestone stairs. So we're going to go down into our little kind of makeshift mine and gather up some of that too. Using... Oh, I'm going to have to dump stuff in the chest again. Shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I think it's worth investing in maybe an iron pickaxe for now, just to speed things up, because otherwise things take forever. So there it is, the iron pickaxe. Let's get into the mine and grab ourselves some cobble. Now with no torches down, this place could become a bit of a monster hotspot, so we've got to make sure we keep our mine well lit for the moment. Oh yeah, this mine is lit AF. Oh, now while I'm down here, yeah, definitely copper. Copper is pretty essential in Create, so gathering this up whenever you see it is really useful. Also for the steampunk buildings that we use, if we do decide to go with any of the steampunk designs, they often use a lot of copper. And I'm thinking maybe, if I remember rightly, the Tavern from Steampunk does look pretty good. So that could be what we choose for our Tavern style. Oh, nice jackpot. It's always nice when you strip mine and find a little bit of iron. And I think this should be enough to replace the pickaxe that we just made. Pretty good. It will be worth going on a bit of a deeper mining trip because honestly, I want to get diamonds as soon as possible. Always a good thing to go for. But for now, this is very early days. I mean, what? This is episode 2, so there's no way we're going to make that much progress that quickly. It's always important to pace yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. And also, if you want to worry about your aesthetic, you need to make sure that you start making sure your buildings look nice from the very beginning. So here we go. I've got like loads of stacks of cobblestone now. Yeah, this should be plenty to make up everything that we need to get the builder building. And of course the other bits and bobs. Oh yeah, and look at this. The spruce is coming up real quick, real strong. That's amazing news. Good to go. And the oak as well. Yeah, honestly, like a wood farm is helpful, but if you stay on top of saplings, not really essential for the very early game. You can afford to wait a bit before you bother making a wood farm. Now, what I always like to do with the builder is give him the dirt last. That means he can't really get started until he has everything he needs, and that way we can get the time-lapse filmed correctly. Otherwise, he'll start making like half the building, and we can't do the time-lapse properly. And like I've said, I want to time-lapse almost every single episode if we can get away with that. So where are those glass panes? There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, filling in these requirements pretty consistently. Now, one of the things we've got to remember as well is we are actually playing Minecraft. It's not just Minecolonies, and there's a couple of things I need to do to make sure that I can survive. For one, we're kind of running out of food. It's not too bad because digging up all these oak trees is giving me loads of apples. And an apple a day keeps the creeper away, as they say. But we are going to have to think about food sometime down the line. It probably will be okay. I can kind of borrow from my colony's food source if we get a farm down. Man, you go through so much oak trying to get stairs. It's crazy. But are we almost there? I think we might be. 64 and 64. Yeah, and with the dirt, we're going to be able to get the town hall built. Oh yeah, alright my dudes, it's time-lapsing time. Get to work, Higginbotham. So Higginbotham has begun work on the town hall, and already it feels like he's a lot quicker than when he built the builder's hut. I think the way that colonists level up is their stats improve depending on how much time they've spent doing their job. So if you get a guy into a job, you want to keep him there for a long time. Now the town hall is the default Minecolonies style, which is a very simple style in the early levels, but at level 5, it still looks like a really strong building. So for these early buildings, that's going to be very helpful indeed, because honestly, having a very difficult build for your first builder's hut or town hall can really slow your game down in Minecolonies. And the thing that sucks about the town hall is while it looks very cool, there's no functional reason for it to be a high-level building. I mean, later on, some research is locked behind you having a town hall that's higher level, but the town hall doesn't really do anything, it's just there. It's a good place to go and see stats from your colony and change some settings. Either way though, this is a very ugly building indeed. It's only level 1, so we don't mind too much. It will get higher level, and when it does, it will look much, much better. But let's jump back into the game and see what this thing looks like on the inside. And here we go, my dudes, the centerpiece. Now, it doesn't exactly look like a work of art. It's not exactly like, who's a famous architect? I don't know. Me? No, I'm not a famous architect. Higginbotham, you've done all right. I mean, you didn't have much to work with, and it looks kind of bare. But yeah, nothing really changes at level 1 with the town hall. But as you can see, we've got 4 dudes, 1 builder, and 3 unemployed. So it's time to start thinking about our next building. It's gonna be a tavern. The tavern's gonna be our way to get you guys into the colony. Again, Patreon members and YouTube members, there's a link in the description that'll take you to the post where you can post a name suggestion that'll go into the list of the potential names that new colonists can have. So you can be just like Frodo Stardust over here, or Jackal Wolf Dax. Now, I do think it is time to start thinking about planning for the future. We're going to need to survive out here, which means I think what I want to do now is capture some animals, get some primitive farms set up, and also get farming some wheat. It's kind of essential, but once we get animal farms, we can also move the farm animals over to those buildings. Plus, if we get busy with Create later on, maybe we can have some kind of way to do some farming with Create. That'd be very cool. Wouldn't it, Frodo? Oh yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah, thanks, Frodo. Now, it shouldn't be too tricky. Like I mentioned before, several times I think, cages are probably the best way for you to capture farm animals. They're not the cheapest to make though. We're going to need 2 iron bars and 3 ingots. We should be okay for that. I've gathered up some iron and got 6 raw there, 4 ingots there. I think that's actually the exact number we might need. So I'll put the raw iron in there. We'll borrow some planks just to smelt these up. Planks are a good early fuel. They're very cheap, very easy to get. Don't want to waste our coal just yet. Now, something very weird has happened over here by the supply camp. For some reason, like an entire chunk has kind of vanished. Now, I don't think it did this when we put down the supply camp, but for some reason, this entire wall has kind of been cleaved. Ooh, what's good though is that, oh no, that's not andesite, it's schist. Ugh, no one likes schist. Here we go, the good stuff. Now, we've only got a stone pickaxe, but you know what? That's fine. We just need a little bit of iron, enough to get us 2 cages. So I think, honestly, yeah, this much iron is going to be fine. But while we're here, might as well grab the rest of it that's around. Oh, yeah, oh, it's a little cave. Nice. And let's get back home before too many monsters spawn. So the name of the game now, my friends, is Wrangling. We've got some iron, we'll get this smelted. We should be able to get some cages. So we're looking for the most important animals to start with. Number 1, that's cows. Leather is essential. The number 2 animal is probably sheep, because wool is also really useful. Pigs are a great source of food, but that's all they do, and that makes them kind of useless. Although, I mean, I do love them though. Pigs are lovely. Slabs across the bottom, bars on the left and the right, and then iron ingots at the top, and boom, we have ourselves 2 cages. Now, we've got enough iron in here brewing up that we could get even more cages, but I'm not going to bother because, you know what, we don't want to waste that much iron this early on. This should be plenty. Or no, I don't know, it'd be good to go out with 4 cages if we can get 4 cages. Oh, you know what, it's fate. We've got enough to make 4 cages, so that's what we're going to do. So yeah, on the prowl, we're looking for something that can get us leather that we can farm. It's going to be cows. They shouldn't be too hard to find. Let's hop over to the river because I reckon these plains over here are going to be rich with all the animals we're going to need. What are you? Oh my god, a catfish. Oh, eggs. There's chickens around here. Chickens? Buck, buck, buck. Come here, chicken. Give me that egg. Yes, eggs. Oh, man. Eggs are like a superfood. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Aha, we've traveled far and wide, my friends. We are, well, no, actually, we're still pretty close to the colony, but I do see on the map, down there in the bottom left, definitely looks like 2 cows. The magic number, 2 makes 3, 3 with a little bit of incest makes 4, 4 with even more incest, and oh my god, what happens if the cows start like having like 5 heads? I guess it's just more beef. Win-win. Oh my god, a skeleton? But it's daytime. It is raining though, I suppose. Get out of here, scum. Oh, and spiders as well. You're supposed to be happy at daytime. Oh well. So, I got the cage. Check. Now we need the cow. There he is. Shift, right click. No, what the hell? No! I can only capture small animals? I suppose it kind of does make sense. It is ambitious to try and get a cow inside this cage, but that has ruined my day. What the hell? What am I going to do now? So I wonder, let's see if we can capture a pig inside this cage. I'm thinking probably not. Yeah, no, not a pig, so there's no way we're getting a sheep in here either. Oh man, that's ruined my game plan. Cages? What's the point? Capturing small creatures? I mean, what am I going to do? What am I going to put in there? Like a bird? How am I going to farm a bird? Oh man, well, we're heading home. Oh man, what a letdown. What a letdown. Sorry, dudes. So let's have a think. There must be another way to get a cow home. We can't use cages. We might have to, you know what? We're going to go old-fashioned on this. Just got to get some hay. So cows like hay. What do sheep like? I think sheep like wheat as well. Yeah, because pigs like vegetables, like carrots and stuff. Well, okay, if we can survive past the skeletons, I'm going to need more food. Oh man, I'm really going to need more food. I think some of these hay bales have to be turned into bread right now. Boom. And boom. Oh yeah, loads of bread. This is going to come in really handy. But we'll save some because we need to seduce the cows with this wheat. Oh no, wait, look at this. So there's some cows even closer, and it looks like there's 4 or 5 of them all bunched up. Okay, this is looking a lot better. I've got the wheat on the hotbar. Should be able to get these rude dudes home and get them farmed. Come here, lads. Oh yeah, oh, this is much easier, so much easier. So we got 1, we got 2. Oh, they're coming from far and wide. They love the wheat. Oh man, just like me. I think bread is my favorite food, and cows love it too. I think maybe in a past life I must have been a cow because I like bread this much. Come here, you. You want bread as well, don't you? Oh yeah, you love it. Follow me, mon ami, I have le baguette. I'm only 170 meters from home, so this is very manageable. Not too much of a hike. Ah, the colony is in sight. We have arrived home, my dudes. Come over here. Come over here. No, don't get distracted. Oh, no. So I've just realized I forgot to make a pen. Where am I going to park these dudes? I didn't think I'd need a pen because they'd all be in cages. But I am going to have to build somewhere for them to chill out. Come over here. Just shortcut through the builder's hut. No worries. Down here. And so, yeah, they're in the vicinity. I can make the pen now. So we need some wood and some fences, and let's get going. So if memory serves, it's stick and wood. There we go, loads of fences. We can mix it with the oak, not a problem. Then you do the old switcheroo, put the sticks on the outside, and you get fence gates. Perfect. So I think 21, that should be enough. Let's get this thing built. And, ooh, where are we going to go? I reckon over here in the forest. We're running out of a need for wood. So here we go. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, get in the pen. Oh, whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. Look at that. I should not be as impressed as I am, but you can make diagonal fences now? Is that a base Minecraft? No, it's a mod, diagonal fences. That's so cool. Man, it's the little things, isn't it? The little things in life. So there we go, 3 cows. Let's get in here, boys. Or girls, I suppose. Bam, bam, bam. Into the pen. Oh, wait, that's a fence. Where's the gate? There we go. Plonk. Get rid of this fence. And we are doing good. So if I break this corner one, oh yeah, it makes a little corner fence. That's so cool. Oh, it looks so much cooler, doesn't it? There we go. A nice little round pen. Oh, amazing. So we've got the cows. That's great. I don't think we're going to get sheep this episode because the cows were nearby. That was fine. Getting sheep is a bit further off. Wool will be essential. However, I do think that blimp is made of wool. So in an emergency, we can just tear that apart. However, I do want to see what the tavern looks like and what kind of tavern we're going for. So we'll make a quick and dirty barrel. As you do. Put the barrel in the middle. Grab the build tool. Then you put the wood around the edge and we have ourselves a tavern. Let's go and see what this thing looks like because I do think we can get away with using the steampunk style for this. So here we go. We're going to go to steampunk, select that, go to fundamentals, find the tavern, and this is what a steampunk tavern looks like. Oh my god. This is level 1. This is actually level 1. And it's huge. I don't know where the front door is. I think this might be it. It's kind of raised up, which is very cool. And look at the outside seating. This looks really cool. At level 1, it's nothing to really kind of brag about. However, as you go up in the levels, level 2 and level 3. Oh yeah, level 3 actually looks kind of okay. It definitely fits with our existing style because it's got that brick going on, which kind of works with our town hall. However, what do the other styles look like? We're going to go to colonial now. And yeah, okay, level 1, looking kind of rubbish. Level 2, it looks better. It looks a lot better. Level 3 looks actually quite nice. And it's got this cool rail going on out the front. That could come in really handy since we're going to create, and create has a lot of train stuff. So that is a choice. However, there's one more pack for us to look at. So fundamentals, tavern, and here we go. Again, nothing looks good at level 1. We can accept that. Level 2 though, it's okay. And level 3, yeah, it's kind of okay. As taverns go, it's just a bit on the small side. You know what, I realized I've been massively spoiled by the Byzantine pack, which is really leagues and leagues ahead of all other styles. No, you know what, we've got to do something steampunk, and I like the fact that it's on 2 levels, so we're going to go with a steampunk tavern at level 1. It still looks okay, and level 3 looks much, much, much better. We'll give it a go. One of the problems with the steampunk style is that it uses a lot of copper, and it looks like this building doesn't actually use any copper, which makes it really good for us. So we're going to go to level 1, and I reckon we can pull the trigger on that. Boom! It's in position right now, but we don't quite have the materials to make it yet. So my dudes, we're going to call it there. As the sun sets on the Minecraft day, the sun also sets on this episode. A massive thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and drop a comment because I do love reading those. This episode we managed to nail the town hall. It looks really cool. As always, a massive thank you for watching, my dudes. But until next time, take care.
Sire, the campaign goes well. The filthy savages have been routed. Their forces have been completely destroyed.
Excellent. And Queen Drusilla is in custody, yes?
The Queen? Well, not exactly no, but she is...
So, what you are saying, General, is that you have the nerve to stand before me while our enemy still lives.
But sire, her people are all but destroyed. Surely you do not fear an attack from...
I'm sorry, did you just suggest I was afraid? General?
I misspoke, Your Highness. I would, of course, never dare suggest that, even for a moment, you were afraid.
Enough! You will find her and capture her, or it will be your head that decorates the walls of this keep and not hers. You are lucky I'm giving you this second chance. Get out of my sight, you sniveling worm.